We are talking with former CIA Director General Michael Hayden at the Aspen Security Forum. General Hayden, as I left you before the break here, let me just show some of our most recent polling here when it comes to these candidates in foreign policy. So you hear the number: 53% think President Obama would handle foreign policy better. Only 41% think Mitt Romney would be better. That is a 12-point margin. General, you served briefly under this president. How do you think he's handled foreign policy thus far?
Well, Brooke, I'm going to probably disappoint you here and not answer the question for two reasons.
No, don't disappoint me.
I'm a career intelligence officer, not my job, and I'm going to give you another reason, all right? The semester's not over, all right? We still have a lot of quizzes and exams before we get to the end of the president's term here.
How about give me a highlight and a low light? Give me a highlight and a low light for the president.
Let me give you a spotlight, all right? And the spotlight is this, and something that's I find very heartening and very satisfying, both as an intelligence professional, but also as an American. And that's the powerful continuity between two very different presidents, between the 43rd and the 44th presidents of the United States, when it comes to the global war against Al-Qaeda and its affiliates. Now look, I understand there are differences. I've written an occasional op-ed, even for CNN.com, on some of those differences, criticizing policies. But fundamentally, these two very different men have come to the same place in how we want to go about defending America. And what's heartening for me, who kind of lived through the political turmoil for us arriving at this consensus, is that now we just about have an American answer to this challenge, not a Republican or a Democrat answer. And to me, that's really remarkable and very heartening.
Okay. One more question. I would love an answer to this one. A couple weeks ago, I spoke with a man by the name of Tom Juneau. He wrote this article, this incredible cover article at Esquire magazine. It was called The Lethal Presidency of Barack Obama. And we spoke here on this show about a drone strike that killed the son of Anwar al-Awlaki in Yemen. He was an American like his father. He was 16 years of age, but not a suspected terrorist. Here was part of the interview. Do you believe that President Obama, through his control of the drone program, murdered this boy?
I think that he killed him in a program that has expanded the use of killing in a reckless manner.
General, you were CIA director when President Obama began these drone strikes. I'm going to ask a similar question to you. If he is using drones to kill American citizens without due process, is that murder?
Yeah. Let me first of all caveat this. I'm not going to comment on any specific activities, but I have watched the administration and administration spokesmen very carefully as they talk about the legal justification for their tactics against Al-Qaeda. I watched the speech that Attorney General Holder gave at Northwestern several months ago, and frankly, I was spring-loaded to criticize it coming from the previous administration. But I looked at it line by line, and Brooke, I would not have changed a word, a sentence, or a comma. I think what the administration is doing is very consistent with the authorities of the Commander-in-Chief under Article 2 of the Constitution. I'd add one additional thought, though. In a democracy, being legal and being effective over the long term isn't enough. Over the long term, democracies wage war only with the popular support of their populations. And here, I have urged, and I will urge, the administration to show as much as possible, without compromising necessary sources and methods, of how they go about doing this, what the legal justifications are, what the processes are, so that most Americans would get to a comfort level that this is hard, it's tough. I wish I lived in a world in which this is not necessary, but it's lawful, it's appropriate, and it's effective.
General Michael Hayden, former director of the CIA and principal at the Chertoff Group. Sir, thank you.